Hello everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the next gamer review, and guys, I gotta tell you all right now, I am really excited to be talking about today's particular game. I originally had no aspiration to do a video on this game, but as I was playing this game in the starting level, I just figured, you know what, this has to be done. I have to cover this game for you guys. This is a game when it originally came out in 2012, I think about a month after I graduated high school. I'm not thinking when I say that, guys. This game came out just after I graduated high school. It was a game that I have had a particular fondness for, knowing the creators behind the game, you know, Suda51, knowing that one of my favorite directors working today, James Gunn, wrote the story, and I believe a lot of the screenplay of this game, and not to mention as well, just the game itself looked like it would be a fun, batshit crazy game where you literally play as a cheerleader killing zombies with, well, a chainsaw. And doesn't that concept alone make you go like, okay, I gotta play this game? For today's review, I'm here to talk about Lollipop Chainsaw. Well, in this case, Lollipop Chainsaw Repop, which is the remaster, and some certain ones, I guess, a remake, but it's really more of a remaster of 2012's Lollipop Chainsaw. In Lollipop Chainsaw, we play as Juliet Starling, a cheerleader who, as she is late to school one day, she discovers that just out of the blue, out of nowhere, a zombie infection has come across the town, and what we don't realize until the start of the game is that her family is, let's just say, kind of out of the ordinary, and that is because she is in a family of zombie hunters. And what is Juliet's weapon of choice? A freaking chainsaw. So we essentially play as a cheerleader that mows down zombies with a chainsaw, not to mention as well with a decapitated head as a boyfriend. Now here's the thing, and trust me guys, what I just said in terms of the plot is absolutely batshit crazy. It's ridiculous. It's ludicrous in every sense of the word. But the execution of this plot and the video game just all together is so good that really, as a result, within like the first couple of minutes, man, 12 years ago, I was sucked in, and now cut to now in 2024, I am still having such a great time with Lollipop Chainsaw. Like, this game, as ridiculous as it is, it works and then some. With some issues, of course, but still it works. Before I continue on with today's video, I just wanted to say, welcome to my channel, everybody. For those of you who are coming by my channel for the very first time, be sure to hit the subscribe button to them. It's a future video, whether it's a future review, reaction, top 5, or whatever I've coming your way, and join me on my journey to 10K subscribers and beyond, because believe me when I say this, guys, you are not going to miss the cool shit I have coming your way. And for those of you who are coming back to my channel, welcome back. You have no idea just how happy I'm to see your faces once again. Really quick as well, before we continue on as well, let's start our conversation below. Have you played Lollipop Chainsaw? What do you think about the game? Have you even heard of Lollipop Chainsaw? Let me know below. Really quick as well, before I continue on as well, my apologies that I keep saying that, but anyways, just what you guys know, the footage that you're all seeing was captured on a PS5. Now, for real now, it's time to get into the reason why I think that not only Lollipop Chainsaw, not only holds a place in my eyes, but why I still think this game has its charm, and why I still think it is just batshit crazy, and it's so much fun. Yeah! Getting into everything I liked about Lollipop Chainsaw or Lollipop Chainsaw Repop, guys, this game still looks beautiful. This is a game that still 12 years later, but then again, this is the remaster of the game, so you're essentially getting updated visuals in 4K, and what we have is a game that looks beautiful, striking, and vibrant. The colors of this game are so beautiful and vibrant that they pop like candy. Like, it is such a beautiful looking game. This game is absolutely stunning to look at. Like, it's like as if you're playing like a highly stylized anime with hack and slash elements. That's the best way I can describe this game, as if you're playing an anime, and over the top anime, I should say. Something else I gotta talk about, and this is something that I have to warn you guys of really quick, and that is this. Starting off, this game may not give you the greatest impression, especially with the controls and the combat at first, because this is a game where it does admittedly have some clunky controls, which I'll get into a little bit. But guys, I'm telling you right now, once you start getting your footing with this game, and once you start getting used to the combat and the controls, this game is so hard to put down, because man, once you get used to not only the controls but the insane combat and the combos, this game not only gets so much more fun as you continue on playing, but it gets batshit crazy and so ridiculous and so much fun at so many times that I had a smile on my face. Whether you're doing the pom-pom combos or the chainsaw attack combos, or doing a mix and match of both things, or even the chainsaw blaster, the nick attacks, this game is so much fun. And not to mention it as well, that brings me to my next point, guys. One of my favorite aspects about Lollipop Chainsaw is that this game is just creative. This game, from the moment it starts, is full of not only so much creativity but personality, and makes so much sense because, well, this game, as like I mentioned you guys earlier, is a collaboration between Suda51, who is, by the way, the same guy who brought us the games No More Heroes, but also between him and James Gunn, who is one of my favorite writers and directors working today. So guys, just hear this pitch. The guy who made No More Heroes with the writing of James Gunn, and combine that into a game in which you play as a girl, a cheerleader for that matter, who desecrates and just completely mauls zombies apart with a chainsaw. Doesn't that sound absolutely insane? Yeah, of course it does. Because the execution and the direction and the writing of this game, it works and then some. But it is also a game that will make you want to go back, because it is an arcade style game, so it'll make you want to go back, and to an incentive to re-up and to also get yourself a higher score. Like, this game is so much fun. Something else that I gotta mention is that Lollipop Chainsaw is fucking hilarious. There are so many bits throughout this game that are just straight up hilarious. There are bits of dialogue that come out of nowhere and have this great laugh out loud moment. Whether it's parts of the game where during combat, where Michael Rosenbaum just has a quip to throw out, or Juliet Starling's dialogue, or not to mention it as well, hearing the dialogue of the zombies as you kill them. I'm telling y'all, it's colorful dialogue, and the bosses even have some really just straight up hilarious dialogue, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Speaking of which, another thing that I gotta talk about are the boss battles. The boss battles of Lollipop Chainsaw are not only so much fun, but I love how different and how varied they are. Whether you're fighting literally an undead metalhead, which that boss battle is very creative, or a Viking, who, by the way, that Viking is voiced by Michael Rooker, who was one of my favorite aspects of the entire game. Each boss battle has some different form of variation of how they attack, and the strategies involved, and how each of them die is just, to say the least, is genius and absolutely brilliant. One more thing that I gotta talk about is the soundtrack. The soundtrack of Lollipop Chainsaw is, to say the least, it's fucking awesome.
Ah! God damn it!
Lollipop Chainsaw is so much fun, but it does not exclude this game from its flaws. One of them being this, and I mentioned it earlier, but I have to bring it up, the game's controls can be very clunky, especially as a start up. When I first played this game on the Xbox 360, the controls seemed okay at first, but it was a game that, like I mentioned to you guys just before, it is a game that once you get used to, it is a lot of fun. But man, playing this game remastered on the PS5, the game's controls, they really show and how aged they are, because man, starting off, the controls, and not only that, but just how everything starts off, like I said to you guys earlier, this game does not give the greatest first impression, as there is quite a bit to do that the game throws at you, whether it's the combos, the dodging, and even the linearity of the game. But like I mentioned to you guys earlier, stick through to at least, I want to say, halfway through the first or even before the first boss battle of this game. And I'm telling you guys right now, not only will you get used to the controls, the clunky controls, which can, again, a little clunky at first, but you'll get used to it. Trust me guys when I say this. At some parts during this game, it can be a major, and I mean a major pain in the ass to get through sections of this game. Like, for example, zombie basketball, especially in the Repop edition. Oh my god. And zombie baseball, it's fun at first, but as you keep going along in those two mini games, oh my word, it can be frustrating as hell. I'm not even kidding when I say this, guys. One more thing that I must talk about, and this is in regard to the soundtrack. The soundtrack of this game is awesome, especially if you've played the original version. If you've played the original edition of this game, whenever you go into, I guess you could say, your special attack mode, Hey Mickey comes on, and it's just the perfect tone for what this game is doing when you go in your special attack mode. Here though, where's Hey Mickey? It's no longer even present in this game. Don't get me wrong to you guys, the song they have here is still really cool and it fits, but it doesn't quite hit and feel the same as when you heard Hey Mickey. Like, it just fits given the context of the song and the context of the game. I imagine that they couldn't because of licensing issues, but still nonetheless, Hey Mickey, the absence of that song, it really sucks, I gotta tell you all. So overall, despite its issues, Lollipop Chainsaw is over the top, it's batshit crazy, it's ridiculous, and it is so much fun. Beautiful look at with vibrant colors. Once you get to the combat, it is so much fun. It's hard to put down. It's full of style, personality. There's fun characters. It's fucking hilarious. There's great boss battles and an awesome soundtrack. All in all, I'm gonna give Lollipop Chainsaw a 7 out of 10. This game is only 44, I think 19 on the PSN store. So guys, give this game a shot and get ready for, just to say the least, batshit insanity. I hope you all enjoyed my review of Lollipop Chainsaw. If so, please hit the like button, or if you dislike the review, hit the dislike button. If you guys want to see my previous 2 reviews, please go to the left or right side of the screen. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I will see you all next time.